Previously on This Domesticated Diva.
Alright, we're officially 45 minutes out from our new office. And this has felt like the longest 3-hour drive ever because we're just so sick of being in the car. But I thought it would be kind of cool to recap some of the stops we've been to this week. My friend asked me, what is the funniest memory we have so far of this week?
I don't know, getting the cookies and ice cream while a bunch of prom students are all outside in their dresses belting out Little Mermaid songs is pretty entertaining.
I didn't even get to see that part. I just missed that, but that would have been... I could hear them from inside the building, like muffled, but that's kind of epic. I wanted to kind of go and show them up a little bit, but would you say it was hard to show them up when they're...
It's hard to show them up when you're intentionally trying to sing off key very loud.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't be able to sing louder than them and also sing low, so there's that. Okay, what's been the best thing we've seen?
Best thing we've seen. Clearly the most fancy hotel we've been to is the one in New Mexico.
Honestly, the sunset in Tennessee was,
that was pretty cool.
Gorgeous.
What's that? Same for you, buddy? Alright, the barbecue in the backyard with the big s'more pit. Kids running around outside eating watermelons, stuff like that. That was just nice.
Just seeing our kids play and have
nice.
fun was pretty amazing. Yeah. Okay, what was our best stop? Best town we've stayed in?
Previous one.
Last night?
Last night.
This is the best hotel.
Best hotel, best dessert, best dinner.
Oh my goodness, you guys, we had literally the best pho of our life last night. It was so delicious.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
In fact, like, I typically am like all the toppings and all the hot sauce and plum sauce and all that stuff to add to it. Literally all I added was like the bean sprouts and some lime juice and basil. Like, that was it. Like, the broth was so amazing. You didn't need to add anything.
Dumplings.
They made dumplings on site.
Yeah. They make everything from
Honestly,
scratch.
we should have ordered 2 of those apps because they were so good. But next time, we'll be back.
Yep.
There was, other than that, I think Kingman, Arizona had one of the best hotels.
I'm trying to remember that one.
That was our first night. And we had La Quinta, but it was a similar room to the one we had last night.
Oh, that's right.
That was probably
That's a
like,
good one.
that and last night were their best stays.
I mean, it's not a particular single funny thing, but Davina telling the TV shows to be nice all the time is really funny.
She'll go, Poco, yo, be naughty. Be nice, Poco, yo. Yeah? The one yesterday? Okay, what was the worst place that we stopped or drove through?
New Mexico.
New Mexico.
So we stopped at a hotel in Albuquerque. Every time we go through Albuquerque, we end up staying at the yuckiest hotels. And this one, they apologized that it was moth season. And I'm like, okay, there's moths outside, no big deal. No, like, there were so many moths in the hotel room. We ended up killing, what'd you say, over a dozen before we went to sleep?
Over a dozen before we went to bed.
And there were at least 10 more when we woke up. Like, so gross, to the point I was cleaning up and like making sure there were no stuffed animals in the blankets, and I was like going layer by layer in the blankets, and moths were flying out. Oh!
And then we opened the curtains and we found the master hive.
Oh my goodness. And there were like people's clothes under the pull-out sofa.
Yeah, it was special. I'll tell you what, again, I give props to whoever did the photography for that hotel.
Because
man, online was pristine.
And that was like our second night too. So we just went from one of our best days to our worst day, like just like that. And it made us so leery and cautious with all our other bookings.
Yeah.
Gross. Oh, but the creepiest city. So, funny enough, we weren't going to stop in Albuquerque for the night. We were going to stop in Tucumcari, New Mexico.
Ooh.
And we ended up, like, the kids just couldn't make it that long, so we stopped early. And we were like, oh, we're going to have to stop in Albuquerque, and we don't like Albuquerque. Well, guess what? It was a heck of a lot better than it would have been at Tucumcari.
Season 7 of The Walking Dead.
Seriously, we drove into town, and I have some footage to show you, but we drove into town, and it was like gas stations with trees growing out of them, and a hotel burnt to the ground with mattresses in the parking lot. And we were gonna go to this like dinosaur museum, and we pulled up, and it like literally it was a warehouse with just a bunch of creepy looking people outside of it. And we're pulling around, and we're like, is this it? Is this it? And I was like, I don't want to let go, please turn around.
Don't forget the practically apocalypse bunkers they had nearby.
Oh my goodness, it seriously, like, I had goosebumps that gave me the heebie-jeebies, so we left instantly. There was another really, oh, we did drive through Shawnee, Oklahoma. We didn't stay there, we stopped for like a potty break, stretch our legs. There was a Starbucks, and we pulled off, and I was like, what are these really like ghetto looking stop signs in the middle of the road? And then we noticed like all the signs on the street were like ripped to shreds
Or bent.
and the telephone poles and the light poles were bent, and we were like, what is happening? Like, is this just really that rundown of a town? Is this Apocalypse 2.0? And then we did some research and found out that like not even 6 weeks ago, 8 tornadoes rolled through that section of town.
I mean, it's in pretty good condition for that.
Really, like, very grateful that we didn't have any crazy weather on this trip. No, I better knock on wood. We got 40 minutes left, guys, but no, we had a couple like little moments of rain, some fog, but honestly, we had a tornado form in New Mexico an hour after we went through that area of town. And we had a bunch of severe thunderstorm warnings, but we never actually hit any of them. So we're very grateful that like God spared us all that extra chaos, because as a family of 6, we create enough chaos of our own.
Did we pretty much just leave disaster behind everywhere we went?
No, we didn't leave disaster. Well, I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see the final drive. We're more than ready to be where we are going. And keep the guesses coming, because I love to hear where you guys think we're going. And we'll reveal it soon enough.